It's that time of year again. A month ago today, Raising Cane's has finally opened a new chain spot in Wethersfield, Connecticut. And since I've already reviewed one of their meals outside of their food chain facility to understand the meaning of one love, I'm gonna get even more than that. This time in person, as I get to discover the true dining experience, since I thought taking the vibe of craving the world's famous chicken fingers in restaurant history should be more exciting than just ordering from home. Oh, actually, never mind. Now, when I come up with an idea of dining in a new Raising Cane's restaurant location here in Connecticut, they're all probably watching me thinking, oh, you already made a video about chicken fingers. Why not make a lava chicken or something? And the other one will be like, oh, well, it's very unusual when you start a video with your face not showing up. I cracked up when I say those things. And my face, sorry about that, I had to hide my face again. Well, eventually, the last video I posted was of a special video for my little brother. And some special videos show special faces, for a special reason. Only when it's necessary having to. Okay, I'm getting carried away, so where we are now, I would like to tell you first of how my last Raising Cane's video was explained and experienced of how it came a long way to its expansion across the country to New England and in Connecticut. All these notes have been taken, but this time it'll be shorter and without Wikipedia. It all began with two owners, especially the current owner, Todd Craves, who had studied at numerous campuses, then graduated, then opened their very own chicken finger joint close to Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, growing its business to expansion as well as the national's finest chicken finger food chain brand in America. From Mideast to Midwest, then extended to the West Coast, then at long last, the East Coast, and to New England, and then their very first chain location in Connecticut, Enfield, by which I've already picked up and craved into for the very first time in my entire life. And at my end, it was outstanding, with a gorgeous rating I've given. And since I've reviewed their fingers meal last year, I've always wondered, how can I be able to go there oftenly when I'm literally a Springfield distance away from here? Well, this is just the beginning. The reason this video is being sourced on another eating reviewing sequence with Raising Cane's, and all because I could be able to experience the dining situation if I were to live far away from my hometown, which is an actual reason, in a moment, and for that, and luckily for everyone in Connecticut, Raising Cane's had a perfect expansion for Connecticut to bring one love all together. A year and a few months went by, right after Enfield. Then, when the reviews have gone berserk on satisfying tastes of handmade chicken fingers, the National Eatery Group of the state of Connecticut were more than delighted to expand the Raising Cane's food chain locations to their own comfort nearby the area. After Elm Street of Enfield became the first, the next one comes to Bushy Hill Road of Simsbury, which is kind of getting there. But then, maybe 5 to 10 minutes to where I live, they finally opened the third one a month ago on Celestine Highway of Wethersfield, which is fantastic news for me. I could just get there in minutes, and then the future withholds on every other town in Connecticut, including Manchester and Milford, coming this fall. Okay, back to the actual reason. Despite the fact that any other national eatery chains have dining spots that are similarly renovated from the past, somehow they look better. It's just not that exciting and not that sophisticating. But when I went to the very first Raising Cane's in Enfield, Connecticut, everything else had caught my eye of how decorative and remarkable they have made their dining room, associated by the town, their landmarks, and even their hobbies and activities. The relationships between cities and chicken fingers alike had created a vibe for joy and inspiration. Another one I'm going to is in Wethersfield, the one that just opened a month ago. But it's also near at the Rocky Hill town line, so the dining room vibe I might experience should be resembled to both of these towns. And from there, I'm gonna sabotage the box combo to feel the vibe of dining in while I'm at it, like I'm having here at home. Because more than anything, I can hardly understand that all eatery facilities could do a bit better with their dining room renovation strategies from before. But for Raising Cane's, they never lose. And if you are a chicken finger person, whether the inside or out, from my perspective, this has to be a finger spot for you. Needless to say, I should get going. Wish me luck. And by the way, there is a special message that relates to this video. So whatever you're about to do, and just stay tuned until the end of this video. So where I'm at right now is the Raising Cane's food chain location in Wethersfield, Connecticut. That just opened a month ago. Looking at it from what we see so far, it looks similar, but it's brick knocking. As in similar, you might have seen how the tables have been set up, but then here I am like in the booth section, which is kind of unique and very comfortable. Kind of comfortable. I mean, I'll tell you about those in a minute, and whatever's surrounding the inside of the restaurant I'll get into in a moment as well. But it looks boogie, it looks jazzy, it looks more like you're really more of in a hangout spot. Without any further ado, I'm gonna just go on and order something. Yeah, let me just order some chicken fingers.
How you doing? Can I do like the 2 orders of the box combo? Yeah, I'll replace the coleslaw with the Texas toast. Yeah, we're both. The 1 Coke, 1 lemonade. So 775 is that for here to go? For here. Can I get a name? L-A-I-T-H. L-A-I-T-H? I-I-T-H. L-A-I-T-H. Yep. L-A-I-T-H.
And it took me minutes just to get the guy to get my name right. It's only a matter of time when I get the payment method out of the way, when a few seconds later, they're ready. And as I'm sitting down here in the dining room, looking forward to craving and checking out the vibe while I'm at it, this is gonna be a great experience I ever had. Actually, will have. Alright, so many food chains like this could have similar recipes and knowing how they do it right or how they do it a different way. It does do better when I try to eat them like right away, when it comes out of the fry right away. I eat them fresh, like hot and ready. Like you can tell how juicy, crispy, and very fresh it tastes at the end. So it's worth a try. Here we go.
Alright, here we go.
You know, it's weird that I haven't been able to speak. I'm in the restaurant while I'm still voice recording this thing. But from my experience, it tastes really amazing. I mean, like no other words. I can't even know how to express it. I remember that I reviewed it when I got home, just eating it. It's kind of ready and not that hot, but even though when I get them fresh right now, it should be different than anything else. Straight out of the griddle, it's so delicious. You can tell by the buttery crisp at the end of it. It's so delicious. Now, so far the dining experience is great. It's really getting there, more likely than anything. The one thing I like to bring out, and before I miss out, is that it has to be the dining room interior, the design, and the renovation of it, and especially the similarity of where I've been through the last time I've been to Raising Cane's, the very first one in Enfield, how it's compared and how different it looks afterwards. Yeah, I would figure that dining in any other eatery facility could be a great idea, but until then, when you figure that you don't have any time for anything to do, especially your free time, it's kind of a waste of life. Not really a waste of life. Sometimes it is a waste of time, and sometimes I felt that it might have impacted you that much that you wouldn't have any chance to do anything.
Good meal, huh? Exactly, huh? I'm glad.
Dining in a Raising Cane's dining room and that kind of experience was fully phenomenal. On my way out, you kind of get the idea about what I'm about to talk about right now. I would like to give a rating on the dining experience, which obviously I can. Overall, 8 out of 10. But now I've came to the realization The only thing I can understand in life is that it's not about where you're gonna dine in at. It matters how you give business to those of what you cannot resist in. Although junk food is really bad for your health, the society we live in cannot change what we meant to become. Though they can make anything done a bit more often, in order to save themselves from taking too much risk of eating the opposite of healthy. As of now, honestly, I finally love Raising Cane's. I really do, with one love. But until then, on the other side, we don't judge them for their own society of eating. We'll just have to suppose them to take their management to their own level, and then make up one day or so for them to fill their stomachs up with chicken fingers. Oh, and I almost forgot one more thing. Special message. This video was supposed to be uploaded for National Chicken Fingers Day, which is supposed to be July 27th, and for the special occasion of Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers itself. But because it was uploaded on the 24th, because I followed the inspiration of the chain opening from a month later today, that day, the same day in Wethersfield, Connecticut. Figuring, well, why not? I'll just bring it up anyway. 3 days from now will be National Chicken Fingers Day. You've seen it in the restaurant, you've seen it in the ads on YouTube or anywhere that Raising Cane's have cued Todd Craves, the CEO of Raising Cane's, that he's homesick, that he wouldn't be able to send out free chicken finger on each box combo for each customer. Instead, he would send Snoop Dogg to volunteer for his help, which is a great thing. He sent a flying car. Snoop Dogg brought up the idea of a flying car to fly down a free chicken finger like this one, straight down to each person, and not to forget the king sauce dripping down on each person's face. Yeah, it's hilarious, right? And as if it'll look better on his new album coming up. On the same day, or is it like the actual release date? Yeah, I suppose that. But here, don't miss out. The same day of the National Chicken Fingers Day, the July 27th, go down there, get your box combo, and get a 5th chicken finger for free. Yeah? A 5th chicken finger for free. Don't miss out. But my advice only one purchase per customer. And that's all it takes. If it's a family member, well, each one has to place an order. I mean, I don't know. Unless if it's like a family bundle. I mean, I don't know. I don't care. You do what you gotta do. As long as you just enjoy a free 5th chicken finger, like me, from Raising Cane's.